and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast.
And the deadly wound was healed as America coming back, or the Edomites coming back into power.
The
Renaissance.
Okay? The Renaissance.
Because they were taken down by the Byzantine Empire, which was known, swept under the rug in history, and known as the Dark Ages, where the Moors ruled Europe, particularly Western.
And that was during a time when the Catholic Church was actually controlled by Jake, because Jake started the Catholic Church up under freaking Constantine. You know, and then it got hijacked later on once Esau came out of those caves, and the Lord gave him that power to rebel. And basically, you had the Ottoman Empire that came down.
Ottoman Turks.
The Ottoman Turks. Of course, you had Ishmael uprising too. You know, the Arab invasion, and that's when Catholicism was taken over, and Esau, you know, basically whitewashed it, iconoclasm, and made it, you know, white Catholicism.
They didn't want to see all them images.
That's when they started to deface the images.
They don't want to see all these dark-skinned images up here.
Yeah.
They was tearing down.
1,000 years of paintings.
They were tearing down churches.
Yeah. Sculptures and same shit that's going on right now.
Calvinists were committing iconoclasm. They was destroying the black images.
That's right. Hey, same thing that's happening right now. Esau's monuments and statues are getting pulled down. Okay, now you have a problem with it. But that just shows that you're coming out of power. Your age is over, buddy.
Exactly.
You got it?
It says, hey, and we waiting for Cesare to get
the top slave, capture slave.
And they need to put a rope around his neck and pull his ass down, man. You know, are y'all gonna take that down? Because hey, he committed world theft and a global enslavement with that image, man.
That's right.
You know, so don't be hypocritical.
That's an idol. That's not a power.
We're
It's not a real God.
Right there, yeah.
If y'all gonna start pulling down monuments and shit, you're not gonna get rid of him. This is part of your white supremacy history too.
It's systemic racism.
Yeah.
This guy
This he did the worst. He did worse than freaking Cristobal Colon and Robert L. Lee and
Winston Churchill.
Churchill and
Washington.
You know, because hey, through this guy you had Cotton Mather's, you had John Calvin. Okay, what was his name?
That was
Jonathan. What was his name, man? The father of the Great Awakening. Jonathan Edwards or something like that.
Yeah,
John Edwards. All those slave masters, they were empowered by this shit, man.
And this image right here gave them license to use this word
to
against the people,
enslave people,
and justify enslaving people.
That's how they got us.
Oh, so side note, when I get to a video, but the guy from the owner of Hobby Lobby, first thing he said was early when this pandemic started, violating his constitutional right not to own slaves. First thing he said was that. Now he doubled down on it, saying that damn, well, I don't have my phone, but if you look at what he just said some other shit that's worse than that. That is you got some Bible shot. Somebody Google David Green Hobby Lobby. But that's what he did.
He made a statement when it first closed. I remember.
Yeah. That was about it's messing up his constitutional rights, not having slaves. Now there's more information about that full statement and the underlying tones of racism in that in his real what he really
his
meant.
name is David.
David Green, I believe. Hobby Lobby. Which Hobby Lobby is supposed to be a Christian-based or a Mormon-based, something like that, a religious-based craft store. Okay, so that's still Cesare, this guy right here, is still at work. But that gives them, because they have this guy in his image, they can say and do whatever the hell they want and call it in the name of religion.
Yeah.
Basically justified in the name of religion.
Yeah, the Pope, the King, and the Queen of England. You know, they had the power to write papal bulls, letters that would give these different men that were on the conquest for land. They would basically write letters to assure them that whatever land that they find in the name of their their God that they were able to colonize and take that land for possession. And they said, and if you find anybody on that land that don't want to get down and convert to Christianity, you can rape them, you can kill them, or you can enslave them. That's what they did. That was the Manifest Destiny, the Monroe Doctrine. Okay.
Here we go.
You had all that back at that time, man. This was the resurfacing of the beast, man. This is what they did when they came up out of the bottomless pit, man. And that's why that beast is right now is currently on his way out, man.
Newer was a newer one of this.
Newer?
Okay. Newer than this too. I have it. It's in my phone.
You can't find it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah,
let's get back to it.
Yeah. But yeah, but he did that. He's doing that, and he's absolutely right. Just remember that though. Your constitutional right and your religious freedoms. We're talking about First Amendment that you should be your own slaves. True. Well, let's not forget that when you're in line to be a slave, because that's what's coming.
Back in Revelation 13 and 3, it says, "And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed." Right? He fell. Basically, the end of the Roman Empire was around 325 AD. But it was already Jakes that took over the Roman Empire prior. I believe it started with was that Nerva, if I'm not mistaken. You got the Nerva Antonin dynasty. That was when Jake came in there after the fall of Domitian, which that was the end of the Flavian dynasty. Okay, so that was when it was they had that deadly wound, and then at the end of the Dark Ages, when it was appointed for that same dragon, that beast, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, he would be loose this season. He came back, and that deadly wound was healed.
That's how we was loosed out of bottomless pit for 1,000 years. After 1,000 years.
Yep.
That's all prophecy of this Roman Empire coming, or this beast, or this Edomite rulership system coming back into power after the Byzantine Empire, which was 1,000 years. Okay, and the word Renaissance, which is that same time period, means the rebirth.
This is Revelation 20 and verse 7. It says, "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison." Okay.
He was in prison. He was one of the captives. He wasn't ruling the earth.
Yep. He was in the caves.
Yep.
He was a slave.
Fugitive in the earth again.
We had his women as concubines.
Yep.
You know, all that went down, man. So when Esau came back, this whole entire time has been about vengeance. Yep. Vengeance against Israel, especially Judah.
Yep.
Okay. So going back, it says verse 3, it says, "And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power to the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" Going back to, you brought up the example of, they was able to develop the technology and the nuclear capabilities.
Yep.
It was at one point, nobody wanted to mess with the beast, man. They with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they sent a message to the world.
Yep.
That everybody need to bow down, man.
Yep. Esau could just have troops show up and they would submit. They would just give in.
Why would you want to fight? Because at the end of the day, you drop that bomb and that's the end of everybody. No survivors. I'm going to read this right quick. Quick precept. Isaiah chapter 14. I'm going to go to verse 15. It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit," again. Because you're going to be in the pit, but you ain't coming up out of this pit this next time. It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?" And that's the time that we're talking about, when they saw that nuclear capability that this man had after he came back into power. Right. Okay, that was that. What was the quote he said? The scripture quote he said.
Yeah, who was able to make war with him?
Yeah. Who else got that type of capability? It's just this man that got it. So he's clearly the ruler of the earth.
He's Jeremiah says he's the hammer of the earth. That's how he that's how he shook the nations, man.
Right.
He devastated them. He waged war against certain nations and made examples out of them. Look what NATO did to Yugoslavia in 1999.
Yeah.
Look what NATO did to Libya in 2011 when they took Gaddafi down.
Yeah.
Was that Kosovo?
Huh?
Was it Kosovo? Did they
That was the late 90s.
That's late 90s. Okay.
You talking about Yugoslavia?
Okay.
Yeah, that was
okay.
1999
Okay.
right
Yeah.
there. They devastated that place, man. Look what they did to Iraq in 2003.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are examples of
Pakistan and Afghanistan as well.
These are all
Didn't
examples.
have shit to do with what was going on over there.
Blanking out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's how you know that this system is talking about the beast, man. All right, NATO in America, man. Yeah, you saw the trip, man. You saw the trip.
Like this.
I just got him on camera, man.
But continuing, verse 5, it says, "And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things, and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months." You know, and I read the time that NATO and the EU basically has been in power, man. Right? It says, "And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven." That's him saying that the Lord is a so-called white man. Yahweh Shai is a so-called white man. You know, this is an example of that.
The angels.
He covered the faces of the judges. And who is the judges? The Allahayim, which are the angels, which are the divine ones, the judges, the angels. He covered their faces, man. All right? And that's why he has this God complex. And that's why all nations, they worship him. You look at Moab, man, they worship Esau, man.
Yeah, Moab loved him the most.
Yeah.
Hey, but if your cousins got bombed, when you kind of respect that guy and not your cousin now, let's not act like Japan ain't never ruled the earth. They had their chance. Asia had their chance to rule the earth. China had their chance to rule the earth. They talk about their history in all these Jackie Chan movies and whatever else.
Right.
That movie Hero talked about when they unified all those countries and made that great wall around them. Where do you think that great wall came from? So they could have a kingdom that couldn't be rose up against. It still got taken down, though.
Yeah, man, and you know, him blaspheming against the Most High and his tabernacle and his men. Was that 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He exalted himself
Above.
as the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, that's his God complex, man. And plus, he's been given that power. You know, he has technology. He can go into outer space. He has a space force.
Yeah.
You know, he think that he's gonna be able to fight against the Lord and his angels, man. You know, so he thinks he's God because of the dominion that he has, which he doesn't understand. The Lord gave you your dominion, just like he gave Nebuchadnezzar his dominion. Okay. See, you might think that you're a God, but see, a God doesn't have an end. A God is eternal. See, you're not eternal, man. You're gonna be cut down, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Pharaoh thought he was God. He thought he was a god. Nebuchadnezzar, he thought he was a god. You know. Hey, Antiochus Epiphanes thought he was a god. Herod thought he was a god. All those men, they were put down, and the Lord made examples out of them. And reminded them that they were just men at the end of the day. Somebody get those scriptures, Ezekiel 28, 2 Thessalonians 2.
Acts.
I got 2 Thessalonians.
Because this is how this devil blasphemed the Heavenly Father, man. He blasphemed the Most High by trying to change his image. Esau tries to change the image of the Heavenly Father into his own image. That's blasphemy. If there is a God, he looked like me. He'd endorse everything that I push in the earth. You know, my God doesn't hate. He doesn't have any, you know.
Yeah, he's all love.
He don't discriminate.
He doesn't discriminate. He's all, you know, one world. When the God of the Bible, he was never with integration. The Heavenly Father was a separatist. Okay. The Lord is not with homosexuality, lesbianism, but Esau says, no, I'm God and you should listen to me. You know, there's nothing wrong with that lifestyle. Matter of fact, it's progressive. You know, I'm gonna write laws to protect them. You know. Go ahead.
Isaiah 45:21. Tell ye and bring them near. Yeah, let them take counsel together. Who has declared this form of ancient time? This from ancient time. Who has told it from that time? I have not I the Lord, and there is no God else beside me, a just power and a Savior. There is none beside me.
Yep. There's no other being or entity that's compatible with the Most High. The Lord, he's in his own league, man.
Yep.
You talking, you know, you got that. I'm in my own league. You know.
Second to none.
Second to none.
It's just me alone. I sit in the.
Yeah, that's the Heavenly Father showing preeminence, man. You're not the Heavenly Father. You didn't create this, man. Look at what the Lord created naturally, and then look at what you're trying to duplicate.
Yep.
It's all artificial. You know? And all this artificial bullshit is leading to further deterioration of the Heavenly Father's creation, man.
That's right.
You're showing the world that you're not a God. You're just a deceiver. Yeah, you're just a deceiver and a devil, man. That thinks that he's on the level of the Most High. Hey, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, man.
Right.
That was it on that. Anybody got
Yeah,
other ones?
Thessalonians.
Yeah, this
30 and 4, Proverbs.
What?
Proverbs.
I didn't call for Proverbs.
No. Oh, he was
I
just.
called for Ezekiel 28
I got
and Second Thessalonians, the
It's
second chapter.
Ezekiel 28 and at the top it says, Then the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up. And thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High.
Yet thou art
Exactly.
a man.
You're just a man, and the Lord's going to show you that you're just a man. Okay? You didn't get all this just because
I see.
you're a higher power man.
Oh yeah.
No, the Lord said He ruleth in the kingdom of men, and He just happened to set up over it the basest man on earth, the vilest man in the earth, man. You know, the Lord took your ass from a low estate, you know, in them caves, man, and He lifted your ass up. Okay? Somebody
got the power to do that.
Somebody get Isaiah 10. Get Isaiah 10 real quick. You know, Esau has that superiority complex. You know, he really convinced himself over these years that he really is superior over everyone else. He came up with you know, Darwinism and his scientific racism. You know? But that was all an illusion. That was all just deception. Okay.
You want to run 5, 7, or how?
10 and like starting at like 13.
13.
Yeah, 13.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 13. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it.
Yep.
And by my wisdom, for I am prudent.
Hey, like it says in Isaiah 47, thou trusteth in thy own wickedness, thy knowledge hath perverted thee, man. You know? Esau likes to, you know, why you think that Esau is getting very angry that they're taking down all these monuments in the country? Man, you're erasing white history. That's
all our pride is.
All our pride is being erased.
For all we were doing.
Like
all the work that we did to build this country up. Yeah. You know, motherfucker, you didn't really build this country, man.
No,
we didn't do no work.
You know, the world is coming to the acknowledgement of how you really got this shit, man. Okay, it was through rape, robbery, and murder, man. Mass genocide, deceit. Okay, witchcraft, man. plantation Christianity, man. Democracy. That's how you got this place, man. Okay? You came with a fraudulent monetary system.
His words were smoother than oil. When he came to negotiate, but war was in his heart. The moment he had the opportunity, he took kingdoms that would stand up against him, he took them down.
God.
Assumed their position.
You see, the Lord was with you when you did all that.
Right.
Because we got to remember the Lord rose you up to be a punishment to us.
Still right here, old Syrian, rod of mine anger.
All rod of mine anger, man. The Lord only rose you up just for the same purpose he rose up Pharaoh and the Egyptians, man.
To show his power. Willing to show his power.
It was to punish us and also to show his power, man.
That's right.
All right? Go back to that in Isaiah 10.
10 and about
13.
midway. Yep. It says, and I have removed the bounds of the people and have robbed their treasures and have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. Taking him out like a warrior. It says, and my hand has found as a nest the riches of the people. Damn thief.
Yeah, he took spoils. He spoiled all the nations. That's what Habakkuk the second chapter is about. You spoiling all the nations, man. And the nations at the end of the world is coming to the agreement that, hey, motherfucker, you the problem, man. Woe to you that increases that which is not his. Now we're getting that military might. Let the weak now say that I am strong. Now they're coming back, and now they want war with your ass, man. That's what they're all gearing up for in the Middle East and these other countries, and they're being led by Russia. Okay. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, verse 14. It says, and my hand has found as a nest the riches of the people. And as one gathereth eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing, or opened the mouth, or peeped. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? The lumberjack?
Right.
Who's more powerful, the axe or the lumberjack? The lumberjack, which is instead of the Most High. The Most High is like the lumberjack that has the axe doing his job. So the axe is trying to boast like he's a guy.
Yep.
And it says, or shall the saw magnify it against him that shaketh it, as if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if they come up against the lumberjack. So the axe is going to come up against the lumberjack, the saw will come up against him that controls it. Right? It says,
that's what he's literally doing.
He's really doing it.
He's really doing it. He's deconstructing everything the Lord, created. He's trying to have dominion literally over every living thing on the planet. Anything that got life to it.
Including the living power.
God. He X'd out the true image of the Heavenly Father. So he's making war against the Most High. But the Lord is allowing him to do that, man.
Right.
The Lord is allowing him to build his pride up like that. Because that's how powerful the Lord's going to come back to take his ass down.
Right.
See? Go ahead, Doc.
As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood. Therefore shall the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness, and under his glory he shall kindle a burning like the burning of a fire.
Yep. And so the Lord's going to come back and light your shit up, man.
And he said, and the light of Israel shall be for fire.
That's it.
Right? And his Holy One for a flame. And it shall burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day.
Hey.
Right back to Joel, devouring the earth in one day. Even in, was that Isaiah talking about it? So you come to widowhood in one day, in 1 hour?
Yep. And Revelation 18.
Revelation 18.
Yep.
One nation, it's like in 1 hour, Babylon came to naught.
Great riches.
Great riches have come to naught, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. all that time and all those wars and all that money that was spent, all right, to build this place up, it's gonna take just 1 hour to throw it all away. You know,
hundreds of years of work.
Yeah.
Come to naught.
All your councils and
close to 300 years.
Yeah.
Like 500.
You know, I mean, the ship would put all the beauty of this place pretty much started around the 1700s when they started really building up this place, making their monuments and all of that. They wasn't just controlling the land. They had to get Gad off the land. They had to get Northern Kingdom, the Southern Kingdom over here to do the work. You know, so that took time to build themselves up. Once they were built up, sending ships all over the world, including slaves, not just the textiles they were making off of this world. They started building up all their monuments, making this place such a great place. All their idols and everything else, and all of that hard work. If you think about making a statue of marble or whatever, or stone or brass or whatever, if it take you 10 years to make it, is it gonna be taken down in an hour? Damn! It's like building a big ass sandcastle that at the end of the night you just let the waves come up and brush it over.
But they live deliciously. They enjoy their kingdom.
Right.
They had their time to rule.
Yeah.
You know?
And they fucked it up. Fucked the earth up under their rule too.
yeah, they was giving it.
They're not fit to rule.
They was giving it pleasure, like
Yeah.
it tells us in Isaiah 47.
That are given pleasure.
That are given pleasures and are careless.
They're not, what's that scripture? They're not troubled like other men.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not trouble like
They
other.
have all that a heart could wish.
Yep.
Zephaniah 1:18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Their money ain't gonna matter. The economic status of the earth ain't gonna matter to save them. Okay? And that's what you people behold when you think about this man being in rulership. He has all the money in the world. The money ain't gonna save you when this economy truly collapses and the real power, which is wisdom, is shined bright upon the earth. You're gonna see the difference. Okay, because and who specifically has that wisdom and that power on the earth? Go ahead.
But the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Speedy riddance. So all of this building up for hundreds of years is gonna come down speedily, man, within an hour and within a day. That's fucked up. He gonna get rid of you quick. Establish his own throne.
Speedy riddance, man. You're gonna sweep this shit with the besom of destruction. You know? You're gonna get rid of all this shit, man. You know? All your little pedo islands and sex islands that you got. You know, all these rich perverts, they go to these little luxurious places hidden from the public. And they just have one big wild orgy. You know, snorting and popping and shooting off and drinking, popping each other, man. Just getting loaded up, high as hell, just without a care in the world, man. That's straight up. Hey, that's heaven right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that shit is gonna be thrown down, man. Okay. Everything that make this place what it is, it's all gonna be thrown down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All the things you behold are full of wickedness, man. And the people respect and behold in this land, it's gonna get thrown down, and you're gonna get thrown down with it.
Yep. Hey, Malachi.
Oh, you build and out throw down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will rebuild. Yeah. Malachi 1 and 4.
Yep. Malachi chapter 1. Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, just read 4.
Yeah. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Like they're thinking they're gonna have another rebirth.
Hey, and that's what happened.
Yep.
The Lord raised them out of that low estate. He raised them out of those caves, and they returned and they built this shit up,
They
man.
think they can do it time and time again, like they did it of their own accord.
Yeah, man. They went back up and started to build, man. All their monuments, you know, to commemorate all the devils that they worship. They would remove landmarks and borders. You know, name these lands after they own. Like it says in Psalms, was that 49? They think that their houses shall continue forever. You know, they name these lands after they own. You know. Go ahead.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
They shall build, but I will throw down. Man. We at that time where the Lord is, he's gonna bring your whole shit down. He's already doing it.
And you just said, it was one of the things that the lightning struck Washington Monument, and the highest flag, American flag.
That shit got ripped.
What state was that in, bro?
By the wind.
What state was that in? The highest flag?
I forget.
I was just curious. Shit.
That's spiritual, man. At the same time, they're taking down all these monuments, man.
At the same time, the seers and the prophets are prophesying against this place.
Okay.
That the prophecies are happening.
Hey, you're systematically being thrown down right now.
Right.
Economically, socially, morally, spiritually. That's why everybody's trying to resort to witchcraft and shit. They don't see any other way to prosper. The world's not happy with the shit. So they're seeking to their little gods and idols. They're trying to take down, you know, the current rulers. Wisconsin. The Lord is he's breaking this place down. There's gonna be more uproars of the people. Okay, we got all these different police. They're abandoning precincts. Certain neighborhoods and certain areas is getting taken over by these different movements and organizations, man.
Gotta make a point about that. A lot of these cops, hey, they know that they're underfunded already, and they don't stand a chance against the people right now. So the numbers are too much, so they're like, man, I'm quitting. And they say because the chief took a knee, but it's bigger than that. It ain't just that's a few white supremacists that felt that way that were in the cop system.
They stepping down.
They're really stepping down because they don't want to have to stand on the front lines against their neighbor, against their cousin. You know, some of one of their family members or one of the people that attends their church or whatever. Now, just to stand up for what's right. They don't want to have to do it because they're the ones that's going to get fucked up. Now, when the table turns and Trump decides to put in a military in there, they ain't going to give a fuck about who that is standing across. You going to be in opposition, they're going to take you out the way when they get the green light to go. Okay? There ain't going to be no games. There's going to be no hesitation. Oh, this is another fellow human being. There ain't going to be none of that shit. I'm not here for that. I'm here to do this job to get you off these streets, to push you out of this town, to humble you, to get you into this concentration camp, whatever the agenda then becomes. Depending on what stage we're in.
Yeah, so this place is being broken down, man. Police is bowing themselves. Hey, that's Ecclesiastes 12. When the mighty men shall bow themselves. That's happening, man. Chief of police in Seattle or in Atlanta. Well, not the one in Seattle. She's talking about police reform and they doing all type of changes to policing. But the one in ATL, she quit. You know. So and that's fueling more riots in the streets. They freaking burning down restaurants and shit. Jake running wild. Esau's becoming more agitated behind it. You know, and they finna go out there and they finna start murking niggas, man. Okay. So it's all setting the stage for Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
All right, but finish
It
it.
says, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
Thou shalt call them the border of wickedness, man. All right, meaning, you know, when you're within the borders of wherever Esau has power, wherever he enforces his policies and laws, it's just total wickedness there, man. You better believe same-sex marriage is good there. You better believe You know, it's a democracy there. You better believe there's a perversion, sexual perversion going on there, bestiality going on there. Okay, these different matriarchy. You know, all type of wickedness, man. He's the border of wickedness. Anywhere he's at, there's disturbances and wars. You see, he's taking land and resources from you. Anywhere he's at, he's telling you that you need to go back to where you came from when he stole where y'all at.
They even got some of these Karens out there trying to tell the Issacharites, the so-called Mexicans, the tribe of Israel, telling them to go back where they came from.
Go back to Mexico.
Hey, motherfucker, we're here. This was Mexico. What's funny is, I saw one of them when it was a Native American woman. She was like, I'm indigenous. It's his.
So the one that slapped that Karen in that gas station.
Yeah.
I'm Native American. This is my country. You know,
you're the one that came here. She's not supposed to be here.
Slap the privilege out her ass. That's how you know we at the end of this thing, man.
That shit would never go down and slap a white woman and nothing happen.
They had to kill her and the whole family,
Her
bro.
and her whole family.
Hey, it's the beginning of the end for you devils, man. And Karen, that shit is now a byword now.
Yeah. The curses are coming on Esau, man.
Yeah. You got a lot of Edomite women, you know, because they still under that delusion of, you know, they still think that, you know, it's the 1950s, and that, you know, they have to say so, you know, they have the entitlement to tell people, you know, what they need to do. You know, they got, they feel like they still got authority over everybody, so they fuck harassing people and shit. You know, they'll even be in your neighborhood trying to regulate some shit. You know, you belong over here, motherfucker. I live right here, man. Where's your ID? You know, I never seen you before. Motherfucker, I ain't gotta tell you shit, man. I live here. I ain't gotta explain a damn thing to your fucking ass, man.
And just because they want to see who they're, you don't have to explain it.
You know?
But that's that.
We live in an apartment complex. I never seen you before. Now, what's your apartment number?
Who are you going to visit?
Who are you here for?
Because there's people that are here that are dealing drugs. What that got to do with me?
But now, we in the world now where you getting the taste slapped out your mouth. You know? Yeah, the curse is coming down on your ass.
See what's happening over in the UK?
Oh,
The Texas ain't playing.
They whipping on Esau.
Because it's
They just going around knocking their ass out.
It's a little more open with their white supremacy.
Oh,
over
yeah.
Come.
And so that entitlement of them ruling that island over there, they get knocked the fuck out because Texas there. It ain't gonna deal with it. You got it?
Speaking on laying hands on Karen, slapping Karen. Ezekiel 25 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it.
My hand upon Edom.
And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
The servant shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom.
That's right.
We literally gonna snatch it up out this Edomite's hand. Under Yahweh Shai and the angels. Go, you got it? What you got?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
Yep. So basically, everything that you dished out is coming back to you now. And now you got to drink of that cup, man. And right now, you know, it's coming it's coming through little by little. But right now, Karen, she's being made fun of right now. She's a laughingstock of the earth. You know, still thinking that she has all that privilege. You know, talking shit and you know, people and people are just clowning at this point. Anytime she do some shit, they put her ass on camera. You know, they upload it to social media on Instagram or whatever. And she become part of the trend. And then what the thing that's in now is when they start saying some hateful shit against Jake, they'll upload it so that people will be able to find out who that person is, and then they actually go to their job and report the so-called racism. And then they get their ass fired, and they ain't got a job to go to. You know, so hey, y'all being brought down right now, man. There's a lot of Edomite women that's probably committing suicide. You know, they're losing jobs. Okay, hey, they already got a fertility issue. You know, they're all sterile and stuff. They got an OID. I think they swept all that under the rug. You know, COVID then took center stage. You know, but them motherfuckers, they still taking OIDs, man.
Oh yeah, they ain't stop.
They ain't stopping.
They probably taking them more now.
They're leading to more. They're more depressed than ever.
And then they call it COVID-19.
Hey, COVID then crippled a lot of their livelihood, man. That whole middle class just got wiped smooth out, man. A lot of these businesses did not survive the lockdown. They lost a lot of wealth. You know, and that's why you got, you know, two types of Edomites right now. You got the we are the world. We got to fight back. We got to oppose the 1%. You know, it's the George Soros and Bill Gates. We got to go after those guys. You know, we're all together. We're in this together.
Come on,
you know,
blacks.
We don't see color anymore. We don't believe in racism
Come
no
on,
more.
blacks and gays. You can do this.
Yeah, because they've been reduced down to your status. But then you got the other Edomites that's saying, fuck all that. It's still white power.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's happening. But hey, this is just still a sign that you are going down right now, man. We're at the end of your world. We're at the end of your age. Okay, Yahweh Shai prophesied it this time, man. This is how your world was gonna end. Okay? This is exactly how your world was gonna end. Some of you still gonna be on a level to where you still gonna be able to eat and drink and be given in marriage, given the pleasure. But a lot of you, you're starting to, you're beginning to fall, man.
Right. I'm noticing a lot of people.
You're getting your ass beat every day.
Yeah, hey,
Jake whooping your
every day. There's a new
Jake showing his
Edomite
superiority
being
every day on your ass, man.
Physical superiority.
Even over the police.
Come.
Police getting manhandled and shit lately. So they resort to shoot. Hey, pride hurts, so they got to shoot now. You just wrestled down 2 cops. Now you shoot him in the back when he's running away because he was drinking. Take his ass to jail, man. That's all you're supposed to do.
Yeah, somebody get Jeremiah 49.
Jeremiah what?
49. Start like around 10.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Man, you're getting exposed left and right. You're getting your power and your influence taken from you. You know, all your lies are being highlighted. Okay, all the wicked agendas, that you've been setting forth. You know, for your craft to prosper in your hand. It always gets exposed. It's always somebody exposing. You know, your so-called hidden hand. Okay, this whole COVID thing, all that shit it was exposed. A lot of people start to wake up to that shit. Like, what the hell? We seeing it, you know, in movies and the fucking Lysol can and you know the Simpsons. Like, what the hell is this shit, man? Why the hell are we even wearing masks?
They even said they've done a study that shows the states that did all the lockdown, that strict lockdown and masks and all of this stuff, show no real increase over the states that did. It's not like a dramatic decline or increase in the states that didn't do it. There's no, the numbers and the ratio pretty much stayed the same. So now what? So everybody's seeing the bullshit in there.
Yeah, man. You know?
Lady in the store said, I think they're just trying to scare us. Because she looked at me like,
Why you didn't have no mask?
There is.
I did like this. I was like, she was like, she couldn't wait. She put it down. She was like, I think they're just trying to scare us. I'm I'm not falling for it. I want to get sick. Not with COVID, but want my immune system to be exercised against smaller shit so it can fight against COVID or whatever. Like it's supposed to do. It's an immune system. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay? But when you live in a bubble and there's never a germ to ever touch you, by the time you finally do touch a germ, it's a wrap for you. Going back, yeah.
So go ahead.
But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Hey, a good way to bear and uncover the secret places, like the Illuminati, that was a hidden society, a hidden group. That's common knowledge conversation now. You know, people are talking about that wide openly on the internet, all over social media.
They blasted the hell out of Bill Gates. You know, all the different institutions and companies that he didn't put money into. That's creating this whole situation. You know, Event 201 and all these different forums and simulations that they conduct. You know, they basically show you that these events are orchestrated, it's set up. And Esau has the power to fund it. People find it out. In this age of technology, shit gets found out pretty quickly. So everything Esau tries to do in the dark, it comes to light, you know, very quickly, man. You know, all his tracks keep getting uncovered. And he's like, damn, man, every time we think to do something, we get called out for it, man. They keep knowing that it's us that's doing it. You know, that's because the Heavenly Father is he's consuming you with the spirit of his mouth, man. He's putting that beam to your ass. You know, all your secret places are being uncovered, man. All your pedophile rings that you tried to sweep under the rug, man. These sex sting operations, Pedo Island, Jeff Epstein, that black book that got leaked out on Twitter by Anonymous. Come on, man.
That hurts. That one hurts.
Yeah, your shame.
Everything we've been saying about the rich and famous of this world, that book proves that they did satanic oaths and rituals, you know, to do it.
All their dirty secrets is let out. You know? Your higher ups, your elected officials, your presidents, the super rich of the society, they're all a bunch of sexual deviants, they're freaks. All right, they're low, they're immoral, they have no soul, man. And those are the people that control this world, man. You know? There's more.
Page flip. Real quick.
I got it. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
The Israelites weren't supposed to drink of the cup of slavery. Okay? We were supposed to live happily ever after, following the statute, laws, and commandments to a T. Way back since we was in the wilderness under Mount Sinai, when Moses delivered the statute, laws, and commandments to us before we went to the Holy Land. That's how it was supposed to go down. But we know the Most High is a drama king. He likes to have all of this developed this way for his own entertainment. Okay? And that we may learn a lesson also.
Yeah, he said, you were sold to the nations